Say it again?
You enjoying this now?
No. No. I got to get used to that again. We ain't get that down south.
So, introduce myself, Mookie Hardy, Buffalo Sports Cincinnati. How you doing?
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
What made you such a great fit? What let you sign here in Buffalo?
Say it again?
What made you such a good fit here in Buffalo?
I feel like just talking to the coaches and everything, I feel like the thing that I bring most is elusiveness and speed. So being able to stretch the field and open up the field a little bit more, and then just, being able to run those quick, short routes and, just get the ball out in space and just create explosive plays.
A lot of people consider you mainly a slot receiver, but it isn't true. I mean, I looked at 21. You had more snaps on the outside, right?
Yeah.
So what can you bring on the outside? Because this team does need somebody on the outside too to produce. What can you do on the outside?
Really the same thing I could do on the inside, but really outside, just being able to, like I said, just open up the field. So for those guys who do play inside, so they got room to work outside. Meaning, like, if they have outbreaking routes, they got more space to run. And then just adding that deep ball outside as well. So kind of the same outside and inside, just being able to stretch the field and just create explosive plays downfield.
What do you know about the Bills, and what made you want to sign it?
Bills are the last couple of years they've been pretty close to getting to where they want to go, which is the Super Bowl. We just feel like they were just missing a few pieces, and hopefully I could just be one of those pieces that could just help us get to where we want to go.
What was it like playing with Drew Brees, and what do you think what it's going to be like? How excited are you to play with Josh?
Drew is different. Like, his mind just worked different. Guru at what he did, very accurate, very precise, and he just wanted things done his way. I think the big difference is the arm strength, being able to make certain plays, being able to stretch plays for Josh. I think that's really the biggest difference. Like, Josh is very accurate, and he's one of those guys where the play might look dead, but in reality it's not. So I think that's really just the biggest difference.
What did playing for Drew and for Sean Payton do for you from a just knowledge of offense?
Yeah, they helped me learn so much. Drew is an offensive coordinator. Obviously, Sean is an offensive guru in my book. Just being around them and watching and listening to the conversations they have and watching film with them, it just teaches you a lot about the game that you don't think of or nobody really put an emphasis on. So being around them just helped you learn so much.
You mentioned how you feel you kind of have the same approach how our team uses you. Have the Bills talked to you much about how they see you fitting into this offense?
We haven't really got into many details, but they just see me as a guy who can just come in and make plays and just help this team wherever needed.
14 touchdowns, D2 record there. What are your intentions? Punt return, kick return, both maybe?
I'll block if they need me to. To be honest, I just want, like I said, I just want to impact the game whichever way they need me to, and just help this team get to the ultimate goal.
Deonte, you played at a D2 school in college. How does that chip on your shoulder mindset, how is it still with you today in the NFL?
I feel like my whole career, even as a young player, like playing rec ball, I've always been doubted. I've always been counted out because of my size. So that's just a mentality that I always had growing up, and like getting recruited in college, it was the same thing. So then when I got recruited in the NFL, it was kind of the same. Oh, he's too small. He won't be able to play. So, I always had that chip on my shoulder, and I just feel like sky's the limit, to be honest. And I feel like being used the right way, I could just get to where I want to be.
Your first NFL touchdown was a punt return.
Yeah.
What do you think you could make as an impact as a punt returner or kick returner here?
I feel like we have we already have good guys here. So, but if needed, I feel like I could just continue what I've been doing all my career, which is hopefully scoring some. I haven't scored some in a little bit, but hopefully, I mean, if need be, I go back there and take some to the crib.
And you had an amazing journey. Just care to talk about, what has been the blessing through all this, persevering through it all?
Really just staying humble, staying grounded. I got my family, I got God, so just keeping my head down, believing in what I know, trusting in myself, God, and my family, and everything will be straight.
As a Baltimore guy, did you ever play, do you know Jared Patterson or the Patterson brothers at all? No.
Nah,
Oh, I know you know Stephon Diggs.
I know of him. Yeah,
What was he like, playing alongside him?
it's a blessing. I mean, it's one of the guys that I studied. So being able to line up next to him is a dream come true.
When did you start studying with him?
College, when he was in college, when he played at Maryland, like I was, he was just one of those guys. Like him and Tavon Austin were like the two people that I looked up to the most. So I just watched them. I used to watch their highlights before every game.
Had you heard much about, did you know anyone on the Bills? Had you heard much about, like, what made you, make this appealing to come here?
I knew Gabe, but I knew Gabe through like one of my closest friends. So, but it was just all about fit. We felt as though this would be the best fit for me as far as how it'll be used. And then obviously this team is a contender every year, so I want to win.
How about this, how tough was this last season? You were sitting out most of the season. What was that like?
Nah, definitely tough. You go through a period where like you start questioning things. Like for me, football is not everything I have, but it means a lot to me. So it's like not being able to go out there and play. It was a tough process, but like I said, I got my family, I got God, so everybody kept me grounded and just kept me going.
Were you worried? I mean, as it turned out, you got a pretty good contract.
Yeah.
Were you worried at the end of the season, geez, am I off the radar? Were
Yeah.
you a little worried that your contract was up and what was going to happen?
Nah, never too worried. I mean, the whole process was stressful, like towards the back end, but I wasn't like really worried. I was just more like impatient. I just want to play football, so it was just me trying to hurry up and get on the team and and just get ready to play again.
How severe was that injury? And, where are you at now with it?
It was pretty bad. Tore both of the ligaments in my toe, and then had to get my plantar plate redone. So it was a pretty bad injury, but I'm fully healthy now. I was cleared a while ago. I'm back to doing everything. I'm back to feeling like my normal self. So I'm good to go.
If you was doing 40 right now, what you think you would run?
4.8. Nah. 4.3, 4.4.
Thanks, Lauren.
Yep. Appreciate y'all.